Hi there, my name is Jenna. I like to learn, teach, make, and share things. Ignore the chairs in the background and that little bit of glitter right there. It's real life. I'm never going to be one of those people on YouTube with like the perfectly glossed hair and the manicured background. Just don't have that expectation, please. Today, I'm going to share with you a Days of the Week song I learned from my buddy Ben Cogswell. I'll put a link to all of his stuff down below. And yeah, it's called Days of the Week. It's to the tune of the Addams Family, which, by the way, are you watching the Addams Family? Have you seen the Addams Family? It's amazing. It's amazing. We've been watching it and I've kind of been holding off because we're wrapping up the series. It's so good. So good. Anyways, so when I do this with my kids every day and I teach them how to snap by telling them to press the tips of their fingers into their thumbs really, really hard and just slowly slide the thumb off until it slaps this part of their hands. Now, that might seem like a small thing to teach, but that actually helps build their hand strength, which helps with their handwriting, which helps with their focus. It's all interconnected. So here's how we start this off. I have this slide up in my daily slide, and here's my little Bitmoji. I don't know if it looks like me. You can let me know. I don't think that that's like my skill. I wonder if there's people out there who you pay them and they make an avatar that looks like you, or they manipulate a Bitmoji. I don't know. But anyways, moral of the story is days of the week. This is a skill that I thought my kids were going to come in knowing really strong, and most of them did. But this daily practice also gives them practice with unmuting themselves and speaking with confidence. I say that because sometimes kids will unmute themselves and they'll listen for each other, but I teach my kids unmute and speak with confidence. It doesn't matter what other people are saying, it matters what you're saying. And so as we're singing the song, I go through the slides. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Well, there's Sunday and then Monday, Tuesday and then Wednesday, Thursday and then Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week. And then I like to do like a big finish. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. And then the kids all bow after holding out a ridiculous note. So after we've done this little song to remind them what the days of the week are, I started off this way. I call on students one at a time. I have a whole system that keeps track of their points. If you're curious about that, go ahead and ask down below and I will go into it in more detail. What we started with was yesterday was, today is, tomorrow will be. So I'd call on a kid, oh, so and so, what was yesterday? And this is a sentence frame that they can use. Yesterday was. Now, if they're not exactly sure, there's another hint, and that is the color of the box. So and so would say, yesterday was Wednesday. And then we've gotten into the habit of giving our friends thumbs up or thumbs down if we agree or disagree with them. And then when, of course, we all agree, we get to do a 1 second celebration, which is just woo! That's literally it. So after they have done this, then we go on to today, and I call on the next so and so. What is today? Today is, etc. Then down here, this is when it gets tricky because after they've gotten used to this, and as I'll get there. And so begins the practice of adjectives. So all I do is put an A in front of this. Now I could do a and have some adjectives with vowels. I did not want to mess with that. I just really wanted to do a very simple build up. So now we have this list of adjectives, and students now will be like, so and so, what is today? Don't forget your adjective. And then they will say, yesterday was a smelly Wednesday. Although I do have a kid that goes, yesterday was a smelly, silly, clean, small, cold, fast, slow, tall, short, big, happy. Like whatever those words are, that kid will just boom. So my next step is to come up with really challenging ones for the last three and see what happens. So I call on individual students. You could also do this as like a group unmute, two, three, or four students unmuting at the same time and speaking with that confidence instead of trying to take the cue from each other. And this has been a really fun way to talk about adjectives, introduce adjectives, and have conversations about adjectives, as well as going through the days of the week every day. This whole thing between introducing, talking about the snapping, reminding them that handwriting is also about our brain growth and focus, singing the song, and then going through the prompts probably takes about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And I take my time with it. So if someone was going really fast and only calling on one kid, you could probably go over the days of the week in a minute flat. How do you review days of the week? How do you build adjectives and stuff like that that's going to be new information into their current system so that it's another way to see it? If you saw my bit on two parts, adjectives was also added in through that routine. So this is my routine of days of the week and how we review it, and all that jazz. See you soon.